Hey everyone, One Big Boss here. As you can tell from the title of the video that you clicked on, we're talking about Resident Evil 7 and the fact that I don't even know anymore, okay? Now, a lot of people have been telling me, don't get upset about this. Maybe it's a different direction. Maybe it's the right direction they're taking. And it may have well been the right choice to do it like this. But as of right now, I don't see that at all. I don't see this as being a good choice. If you want to know what I'm talking about, there's a trailer that dropped from Gamescom 2016, and it's the next trailer for Resident Evil 7. It's got a girl talking, she's saying a bunch of stuff, and she's being pursued by a woman holding a lantern. So you're pretty much just going through like creepy little like corridors and everything like that, and in the end, they're pretty much ripping off Silent Hills. I mean, I know they said that they took inspiration from Silent Hills and Outlast and Amnesia and all these other games, but there's a difference between drawing inspiration and blatantly just taking from it. Alright, now I know what a lot of you are going to say. You're going to be like, well, don't you want PT? Didn't you love PT? Isn't that something you'd want? I was like, yes, but at the same time, I want to be able to be done right, okay? Just because they're taking this direction doesn't mean it looks good, alright? Now, if I'm wrong, I'll admit that I'm wrong, because I've been wrong about games in the past when they looked like crap and they turned out to be really good, but I've also been right more times on games that have been bad and bad ideas and business choices, okay? It's just fact. Now, like I said, I'll throw the picture up here during the editing, but as you can tell from it and everything, it's pretty much the same thing. You've got the one with the lantern and that Lisa chick from PT, and they look the same. There is so much about it that is the same. Again, I don't know what Resident Evil's thinking. A buddy of mine pointed out, he goes, maybe there's just no creative people left at Capcom anymore, and all they can do is just copy others, but maybe they can actually follow the map well and make it work. And if that's true, then I'll agree to it. I'll be like, okay, it looks like they can't do this shit anymore, but it also looks like they did something damn good, if the game is good. My problem is, I don't trust them after the fact that in the aftermath of Resident Evil 6 and how god-awful that fucking game was, I didn't trust them, and then they came out and said, we'll return to survival horror, we won't try to, we understand that copying another franchise, Call of Duty, didn't work out for us in our favor, and we won't be doing that. We're going to bring the series back to its roots. Great, that's awesome. You haven't done that. You're literally taking stuff from Outlast and PT and all these other things where you have survival horror in two different formats. You've got the old style, like where the fixed camera angles, and then you've got the Resident Evil 4 style. Again, I wasn't a huge fan of Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 and how they took the direction, but 4s, you will have to admit, the idea of being alone by yourself out in the middle of nowhere in the world with like a pistol and enemies coming at you from all kinds of areas and fighting these grotesque monsters in castles and stuff. Shit was pretty real in that game, and it actually made for a decent horror game. It really did. I mean, it sold through the freaking roof and is one of like the best selling in the franchise and stuff, and it's considered one of the greatest games of all time. So, again, I don't want to see anything like Resident Evil 4. I would rather see the old style that really creeped us out, especially since a lot of people who didn't like the old games now starting to like them because of Remastered and Remastered 0. So again, I don't know why you just didn't choose to do Resident Evil 7 like that. You haven't explained dick about this game at all. We know nothing of the characters. We virtually know nothing, okay? Even if you played through it and you read up about it, there ain't much to it and we don't know. Everybody's saying there are going to be no returning characters. There are, but you're not going to play as them. So, again, we don't have anything specific. We need a trailer just showing off who is going to be in the game or who these characters are to get us more invested in the game. Now, I've been on companies before where they give too much in the trailers, and I understand that, so it sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm actually not. I'm just saying, you don't have to give everything away, but just give us a little something, like an idea of where this is heading. Either way, that's just my thoughts and opinions on the thing. I'm not happy with how this game is turning out. In fact, I'm more excited for Resident Evil 2 Remake, despite the fact that we have not seen a thing on it. And I was kind of thinking that maybe a Gamescom or maybe Tokyo Game Show will actually show something on Resident Evil 2. But until then, I'm not liking what I see so far. Again, if there's more to the game and they show off more, then great, yeah, I'll be happy. Damn right I will be. And then because it'll be a game that'll be worth owning if it turns out to be something good. But again, they said that they're not going to copy other people anymore, and that's kind of what they're doing. They're contradicting themselves. They're being hypocrites. And that's what I don't like. You know, like, they could have done so many other different things, and they're kind of going with the Outlast PT Amnesia look, alright? Now, I understand there's going to be combat in the game, which we haven't seen, so we don't know anything, you know, and it's not like Outlast where you're running into lockers and stuff, and, you know, they're saying they're going to bring puzzles back. That's the big thing. If you're going to put puzzles in this game, don't make it a bunch of things where you just got to keep pressing things on the wall and stuff. Go back to what made the first Resident Evil so good with its puzzles, was the fact that, oh, I found this crest and everything, I must need this right now. No, you actually don't need that until like 4, 5, 7 steps later into the game. So stuff like that was kind of like inventive, and I think it would really work well in first person. I don't really like the whole first person deal and everything. I've never been a fan of first person anything per se, with the exception of a couple of things like some shooters and everything like that. But other than that, like, I don't think that this is a good way for the series to go. Now again, if it works, I'll admit that I'm wrong, but so far right now, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I can't support this game until I get some more decent things out of it. And let me tell you something, I'm a guy who's afraid like that. Like, things spook me really easily in life, okay? Especially 'cause I can't watch horror movies, which is kind of surprising. I was able to play survival horror games for as many years as I did. But either way, I think that this just doesn't scare me. I find it very predictable. Even when that chick popped up on the screen with the lantern and stuff, I didn't get afraid. And I'm just like, I should be afraid of that, but I'm not. Weird. Maybe I have no soul anymore, I don't know. Either way, that's my thoughts and opinions on the Gamescom Resident Evil 7 trailer. Thoughts and opinions down below for the rest of you, because I know I'm not the only one who feels like this, you know? So maybe the game will go good, maybe it won't, maybe you guys have liked it, maybe you feel the same way I do. Like I said, try to keep an open mind like I'm trying to do, but as of right now, I'm just not liking what I see. So, either way, as always, please like and subscribe, because it's free in this day and age. Free's a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I will see you all next time.